Okay, guys, hello, welcome. It is 10:02. I apologize for being 2 minutes late. I really do want to try to be more on time. Still getting the hang of the technology. I'm trying not to be Victor, try to get it going. I'll have to talk to Hiko, the grandfather, as it were, of these events, and see if he recommends the Google Hangout, which is what I'm using now, or the some other method. They have other methods that you can use to do these live things. Welcome. It's Sunday. It's May 10th. And let me see if I can get the comments going on my other screen. So give me 1 second in case there are actual live people showing, watching here. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. I know this is boring. Sorry, guys. It's not showing up. That's a bummer. Okay, hold on 1 second. Playlists. Okay, videos. Where's Argo on air number 2? Home. There we go. She's using some weird thumbnail that I don't know where it got it from, but anyway. So now I have to mute over there. And comments. Now I'm commenting as Jason's All Sumo channel in the comment section. So if you're watching and you're watching live, which is now 10 p.m. Japan time Sunday, and you see comments from the Sumo channel, that's me, just because I'm using a different browser, obviously. And now I'm starting to see people. Yay, I was worried that I was going to be alone. Okay, Padawan Kim is here. I know Kim in real life, IRL, as the kids say. So hey, Kim, she also lives in Japan. Ninjaru, I think you were here last week, Ninjaru. So thank you for coming 2 weeks in a row. That's awesome. And I'm assuming from your good day appellation that you are in Australia, which would make sense with your name too. So yeah, I have some things I want to talk about today. I just mentioned my Sumo channel as the thing that I'm going to use to make comments. So Sumo started today. If you go over to Jason's All Sumo channel, every day I'll have videos almost. I think there's 2 days out of 15 where I won't have videos. And drinking some water here. So if you like Sumo or you're interested in Sumo, I try to be a little bit user-friendly for the new people, and I also, I speak with enough depth of knowledge, I think, for people that are into Sumo, they can enjoy as well. Bartosz from Warsaw, Poland. Wow, thank you for tuning in from Poland. Ninjaru is telling me that he is indeed from Australia. Padawan Kim is saying she just barely missed last week. Well, all the fun and excitement we had last week. I was surprised. I have to admit, guys. I thought the actual video version that then gets posted, that's like 50 minutes long or something, would only get 300 or 400 views, and it's almost got 1,000 views after being up for 1 week. So that's like a regular video of mine, and that's great. I'm so happy that you guys don't mind watching this long format, but if you can come to the live, then you can interact, ask questions, leave comments, and I'll respond to you, like okay Ashley, perhaps, who's here from England. Hello, how are you? I won't start the English accent. That gets me in trouble. Okay. So there's only about 6 people watching, but I'm just going to go down my list of things that I'm going to talk about, because it looks like a lot of you will watch this later on in recorded format. And so, we can just kind of go through the list, and if the people watching have a comment, feel free. I finally got paid on Friday. the way it works at my university is, unfortunately, I do two jobs. I've talked about this so many times, but I feel like I have to remind people. I do two jobs at my university. One is I teach classes like every normal professor. I get paid an enormous amount of money to do that, and I love that. And then to get insurance, but see, I only teach 5 classes, and that's 5 times 90 minutes. What's that, 4.5 hours? No, come on, Jason, do math. 3, 6, 7.5 hours. So that's not enough to qualify for the national health insurance and stuff. So I also sit in a room, the language learning support room, kind of for office hours, but also like on Thursday and Friday when I have no classes, I'm just in there all day. And the kids can come by, chat, have me look at their papers, get help with homework, play Blockus with me, which is a board game that's really popular in my office. Play with my iPad, play Nintendo, whatever they want to do. And so the two salaries combined, I get paid very well when I'm teaching, and I also qualify for health insurance and everything else, pension and all that good stuff. But in a month like March, when I didn't teach at all because it was, school ends in Japan in early February at university, and then it doesn't kick in again until the first week of April is when classes start again. I don't get anything. So that means, March you get paid for in April. So in April I got no paycheck. So this was my drought of a month of no paycheck. And it was lean, I will admit, it was lean. And so I finally got paid. I usually get paid on the 10th, but the 10th was today, is a Sunday, so they are nice enough to roll it backwards instead of pushing it forward. So you get paid before the weekend. I got paid on Friday the 8th. So what I did today was I went to the grocery store, and this is all by way of telling you that I went to the grocery store. And somebody asked about the comments. I'm just leaving a comment. No, unfortunately, the way YouTube works is they don't archive the live comments and put them below the video after the video is put up as a as a video anyone can watch, unfortunately. So they're lost to the ether. That's why I try to comment on them as we go along as much as I can. There's only about 8 people in here right now, so that's not difficult. Okay, so without kind of showing you too much about, can you see there? 9,486 yen at Yume Town. So that's a local grocery store slash department store in my area. And one tip: don't go to the only local department store, because I live in such a rural town. It's really the only department store, and it's one of only like 3 grocery stores within 20 kilometers. On a Sunday afternoon in general, but especially don't go on Mother's Day. Today was Mother's Day in Japan, and it was crowded. But anyway, I hadn't bought some stuff for a while. I kept saying, no, wait till I get paid, wait till I get paid. And so today I kind of stocked up, and this is one of the highest bills I've had in a while. Oh, got some kind of hiccups or something. Sorry about that. Usually, now, I used to be able to go. My refrigerator is so small. This is something that you'll find in Japan. My refrigerator is so small, I have to go to the grocery store about twice a week anyway. I just can't fit that much stuff in my fridge. And Japanese people are very into fresh foods and buying, fresh veg and, all this stuff. And I'm not so much like that, but I don't mind going twice a week. It's not that big a deal for me, and I'm a single guy. I don't buy that much. But there's things that are expensive in Japan. Peanut butter, cheese, fruit, certain things. So I kind of put off buying some of these things, especially when I'm not getting paid, like I mentioned. So today I restocked up. I bought peanut butter. I bought salsa. I bought a new thing of Caesar dressing. I bought a big box of Frosted Flakes. I bought like 3 different kinds of meats so I can, cook tacos and chicken Caesar wraps, and I normally spend about 5,000 yen, and that's around $45 with the current exchange rate per trip. And this trip cost me almost well, 95, so maybe about $85. So that's expensive for me. But yeah, I had to buy all this, well, I didn't have to buy, I just wanted to buy a bunch of stuff and kind of stock up. So, if food has gone up, I mean, it definitely has gotten more expensive here. I don't really notice it because I have no idea what things cost in America anymore. I've lived here for 10 years. I have vague ideas. But if you, I have no idea really what milk costs or what a chicken breast costs or what a little, round, one serving pizza costs in America anymore. Super Seinen, I just took my Facebook down for a few days. I really needed to concentrate on something that was going on at work, and unfortunately, my Facebook is tied to my Myargonauts page is tied to my personal page, and I really needed to take down my personal page so I wasn't getting notifications and I just wasn't distracted at all. And unfortunately, it takes down my. If I could leave my Myargonauts up and take down my personal, that would be better. But anyway, it was only for 3 or 4 days, and then I knew that I was going to do this reopening with the new live show and everything. So I put up that picture of the guy from Jason and the Argonauts, the actor, and the kind of a New Dawn cover picture, and only I knew what was going on. But anyway, Clips is here. You found mac and cheese today, cool. Like actual Kraft mac and cheese, Kim? Because I found that before in a shop in Izumo in Shimane. And yeah, but that's cheap, 285 yen per box. I'm usually paying about 335 yen. I know people are like, what? For macaroni and cheese? It's a dollar, But yeah, you pay a lot more for American stuff. It's just the way it goes. So one thing I had to buy today that I thought I would show you is sort of an interesting thing you have to buy in Japan. And let me kind of put some fingers over so this is called a gomi, if you can read Japanese right there, a gomi seal. It's 250 yen. And, you're supposed to put your name on it. And I don't know what else, where maybe your address or your town. Because in my town, it's like subdivided into, this cho and this shi and this machi. And I literally live on the border between two like little tiny subdivisions of my city. And so on my side, literally, if I walk 100 yards this way, the trash is taken out on Mondays. And if I walk across the parking lot away from my apartment against the mountain outside and to their depository for trash, it's taken out on Tuesdays. And it's just because it's literally like I'm on the dividing line. So that's convenient sometimes. If I miss a day or if I sleep in or something and don't get to the trash, I can, I've got an itch. I can take it the next day. But anyway, so this is the kind of thing you have to buy, and it's literally a seal, and seal is the Japanese word for sticker. And you peel it off and you stick it on an item that's too big or too kind of mixed materials to go into regular trash. So oddly enough, what I'm throwing away is an old trash can, which is made mostly of plastic, but there's metal in it because you push the pedal and the lid opens. And it's not, it's literally that big. I mean, it's not that big, but so it could fit inside a small garbage sack. You have to use city ordained garbage sacks here. You can't just go out and buy a hefty bag or put your trash out in any type of sack. Green sack for burnables, blue sack for recycle, red sack for glass, blah, blah, blah. So this is what you have to buy. You have to pay 250 yen to be able to throw something away. And it goes up, if the item is larger, and it applies to a lot of other things too. You can't just throw your TV away or throw, even to like recycle a car. If you want to just give your car away to the dump or something, there's a fee involved. So this is why sometimes what you'll have is you'll have jets. people that want to teach in the JET program and they're finishing their year, 2 years, whatever, and they have a car and they give it away to an incoming JET because they just don't want to have to deal with the whole hassle of recycling it and paying all the fees, etc. All right. Oh, we've got some comments. Yay. Oh, she actually found actual Kraft macaroni and cheese. But she's in a big city now, right, Kim? You're in one of the bigger, I don't want to say where, in case you haven't said publicly on your channel yet, but she's in a big city now. She used to be out with me in the Chugoku region, which is Shimane, Tottori, Okayama, Hiroshima, and Yamaguchi, those 5 prefectures, kind of in southwest Honshu. And now I think her and her husband and her beautiful little daughter have moved moving on up to a bigger place. So, Gomi seals, craziness. All right, so let's talk about some topics. Now, some of the topics I'm going to talk about on the show, I'm going to have put the link up to maybe the story that I read online or in the newspaper that's inspired this topic. And that's the case today. I came across a story in the Japan Times. I think it was the Japan Times, not the Japan News. And I put the link up on my Facebook page, which is just facebook.com/Myargonauts. And it's about McDonald's. But the supposition of the article is that McDonald's is waning in popularity here. They had a terrible quarter. And I think some of the people that read and reacted to it, the article, didn't realize that the 36% that they were down for the last quarter was worldwide, I think, McDonald's, not just Japan McDonald's. Japan is certainly having tough times with McDonald's. But so the article goes on to say that perhaps one of the reasons that McDonald's is now sort of not rebounded from some of the quality scandals it had, and I'll mention those in a moment, is that the overall popularity of America, or the overall prevalence and influence of American culture itself, is starting to wane, is starting to die off in Japan. And a couple people just said no. They responded. Mully, Warmoth, Strat, a few friends here locally were like, no, we disagree with that. Hello from Tokyo to Bunzi. Hello. And Padawan says, oh, they're actually in Kobe. So that is indeed a big city. So certainly McDonald's here, they've had a couple problems. They had a thing with their chicken nuggets where they were buying chicken from China, I think, and it turned out that not all of it was the best quality. So they pulled their nuggets for a while and then redid and rechecked everything, and people are hesitant now, I guess, to eat the chicken nuggets. And they had a thing where potatoes were in short supply in Japan for a while. So they actually, you could only buy one French fry and it had to be small. You couldn't buy medium or large fries for a while at some McDonald's, most McDonald's, I think, for like a month or so. And a lot of kids here who like McDonald's, like I'm talking teenagers, like they go in after school, or college age students that I teach, they really go to McDonald's to like have a coffee, have a drink, and like eat fries. They're not really so into the hamburgers, believe it or not. It's not a place where they go necessarily for a meal all the time. It's more of a snack hangout. A lot of college students like to go there, for the Wi-Fi and the coffee, and just, study for an hour or something. Moss Spider is here. G'day. G'day from Australia. Hello, Bruce. So this turned a lot of people away, and their profits went down, and they tried a lot of things. They gave out coupons for free McNuggets a few weeks ago. And back in about 2010, they did this promotion when I first moved back to Japan called Big America. And they had the Big America burger, the California burger, the Texas burger, and it was really popular. Really did well for them. And they tried it again about a year later. Oh, no. Uh-oh.